Ho ho ho, and welcome back to Let's Play Open Transport Tycoon Christmas Edition. In the last one I basically showcased what I had built, I'll unpause it, and built this extension so I ensure that money's going to continue rolling in when I start building my mail network. I was very tempted to connect them, but I've decided I'm going to abstain. My mandate was passengers and mail, so I'm going to stay. I know I'm usually pretty bad for keeping the promises, but yeah, I'm gonna try and keep to my promise this time. So Bombing, that's another large town. What I could do is have a train. See. Coming, that's pretty small. And it's thawing out. It's March. But yeah, Loughborough sorting office has one bag of mail, and it isn't that a very popular and busy sorting office. But I suppose it's only March. Mail you get in March is junk mail, and people say bills. Welling Garden City, it's in the snow line, so it's not going to get bigger. You need to give it food, and I don't have food. Ore mine and a water supply. I wonder how tall that mountain is. It looks pretty tall. 14 high. Are there any taller mountains? 12. That's 13. Yeah, I've noticed, because I've been sort of generating worlds and sort of trying different things, seeing if I can get away with starting off with a mail route, but it never ever took off. And I sort of found that the highest mountains are always 14 for some reason. You can't actually raise them much higher than that, but for some reason that is game's maximum limit. The more you know, I suppose. I mean, it's never ever going to be relevant, but yeah. So that's unloading. See, it's made a transfer, so it's going to transfer. I'm going to make a walkway for the people, because I don't like it like that, where there's a big gap between them. So have it go that way and have that was what? Yeah, I am doing you a service. And an excellent, admirable service at that. If you don't like it, you go fuck yourself. I did tell that to go there, didn't I? To the depot. Yes, I did. So it must have broken down straight after coming out of the depot. How can Crawley Town say that I'm very poor? I mean, look how buzzing that is. Its ratings are very poor. See, it's not just poor. Fine, it's sorted. How's Leicester? Are they being bitches about it? Yes, they are. What? I mean, there's not even that much. Well, actually, there is. What's the capacity of this train? I might have to double this line up. 40. So that's 40, 80, 120, 160, 200, 40, 60, 40, 80, 120, 160, 360 passengers. That's what my maths counted as. And that's not even talking 360 passengers. Oh, it might be actually. No, that's not going to hit 360, I don't think. Nope, it's nearly there. Not quite. Yeah, the money's rolling in still. Passing the post, I should say, is not doing all that well, but it never does. Got a fairly healthy amount of money in the bank. Crawley in Leicester there, but this is a pretty sparsely populated area. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I mean, yeah, it's pretty obvious, Whitney, Petersfield and Loxhill, but I mean, then I've got Crawley and Leicester, and they're quite far away from each other. So I think what we'll do is Crawley can be on its own. That can be a train depot. And I'll have Leicester and Altrincham, or Altrincham even, pronounce things right. So I'll build a little sorting office there. Get doing that now, I may as well. I mean, there's no time like the present. There's no presents like the time. Everyone could use a little bit more time, regardless of how much time you have. And that would help if I connected that up. I'm going to not bother making like the exit one-way system, but I will make the roundabout, because I like roundabouts. So, like there. Put stations there and depot it up. So, I need somewhere downtown. And I think a spy place. Nice. It's not really in the centre, but it'll do. And that's also a pretty good place. So, new vehicles. Yes, mail truck. And Leicester. And Leicester Woods. And then afterwards, go to the depot. I'll not forget about that this time. And also another one. Rotherham now accepts food apparently. And Leicester Woods and Leicester Road Vehicle Depot. So, get them on the road and rename this to Sorting Office. Right, there we go. And Rotherham's decided that it doesn't want any more food. It's a bit by poor Rotherham. Road Vehicle 1's getting very old. Right, and manage list, replace vehicles, replace that with the bus. Start replacing. And see the snow's coming in. Yeah. Looks like they're pretty equal distances away as well, which is always nice. Yep, I do believe they are. Altrincham's a little bit further away. See that? Even that, it's only just started up and it's more popular than this route down here. What? I must be doing something wrong down there. So, yeah, how's Leicester doing? Really good. Broken down though. So, and let's get connecting these two up as well. Capitalise on it. So, first things first, we don't need a suburban station because that's for passengers. You know, I like my stations to look appropriate for the task. So, industrial stations can be a good station. Good station sort of catch all for everything. So, that. Go in. Just bridge that on up while they're raising the land. Bridge it for £3,000. 3,000 squid. I was going to say 3 squid, but that's pretty cheap. Squids are only like £60 or something. And to build a bridge for the price of 3 squids, I wouldn't complain myself. So, do that. Have the curve. Do that. I've got the big useless loop that I certainly love. Angers some people. Because some people seem to think that if you let's play a game, you're automatically trying to be good at it, but no, I'm just trying to have fun, and I'm hoping that you join in with that fun. If not, then what the hell are you doing watching it, to be honest? Of course, my idea of fun and your idea of fun might be completely different. In that case, you're perfectly entitled to make your own let's play. I'm sick of these comments saying, like, I don't understand why you're so bad at this, my network makes so much money in so many years, and blah 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 blah, and I'm like, well, cool story, but I don't see that how that applies to me. Unless they're sort of trying to shame us into being a better player at the game, which is never going to happen. I'll play in a way that's fun. So, anyway, we are, I've decided to go that way around the lake, because that way is just and useless. Much like everything I do. So I'm surprised I didn't actually decide to go that way. So, I know I'm splashing out on a really big line for nothing. It's going to cost a lot of money to make this line and to keep it running, and it's not going to return much money. It's like a child who hates you. You spend all the money feeding it and clothing it and everything else, and then it turns out and gives you an out back. Not that I would really know. I think my child's a bit too young to be hating anyone at the moment. So, yeah. I don't know if that's a good idea, just going straight over the mountain like that, but fuck it. See how it goes. Fuck it, we'll do it live. In the words of a great man. Like, great as in like, stupidly great. Like, no, not stupidly great, greatly stupid. I sort of got that the wrong way around. If you've never seen some of the stuff that Bill O'Reilly comes out with, I mean, I'm British, and even I know how much of a fucktard he is. He is an absolute twat, some of the stuff that he comes out with. Because I mean, I watch like, because Bill O'Reilly's a creationist, and creationist people tend to sort of say some silly things, and Bill O'Reilly is really special at these stupid quotes that he makes. I'm gonna have to take out a load of for the train. And yeah, some of the things that he says, I mean, you just cringe at how ignorant he is to some things in the world. Right, running cost. I want not a passenger train, I want something that's pretty fast. So 20, running cost 10,000, now that is a lot. Oh, this. Running cost 3,000 for me. And I can refit that with mail as well. Mail van. Right, refit to mail. Put some mails in there. So, timetable. Well, actually, I'll stick some depot stop-offs in there. So go to the depot. I keep on switching between the pronunciation of depot and depot. I usually do depot, but for some reason I've decided that I want to call it a depot. Like a deep hole or a deep hole. I don't think a whore would get very much money if she was deep. Well, then you'd never know. You never know. She could be very deep, as in philosophical, not as in any other weird senses of deep. I don't know which other weird sense of deep you've got in mind, but certainly not the one I had in mind. Change time. Have that wait for 20 days as well. 20 days seems to be a pretty average number. I'll have to tweak it and see how well it does. Of course, it's not going to load up at the first one because it doesn't know where the fuck it's going. Because Cargo Disc needs 2 destinations to be able to do it. I thought that was it breaking down at first. It needs to have 2 destinations to be able to reduce cargo, or sort of. Oh, fuck off. You've only just been running for like not even a month. I was going to say a year, but that's not really that impressive. So, when it arrives here, it now knows that there is post, that there's a route from there, there. So now there should be things being produced to go there, like Rotherham. Oh no, that's going to there. Or from Rotherham via Salford to any station. And Yaxley Central via Rotherham Woods, non-stop. So far there's no post there to be picked up. I'm a bit disappointed in. Boo! But yeah. Out here. Altrincham, via Loughborough Sorting Office. So they're getting on the train. Them, mail, sacks. Train, by the way. There it is. It's broken down and they've fucking disappeared. Useless fucking train. See, you could have picked some it up, but you decided to break down, and it's they shouldn't really vanish, to be honest. They shouldn't. I don't know why they're disappearing. They really shouldn't. They should stay there because I've got nowhere else to go. So, what I may have to do is not unload, transfer, and leave empty. No, don't leave empty. Load if available. Right, see if that works. See if transferring it works. Because at the moment it's sort of treating it like normal cargo, and if it doesn't get picked up in a certain time, then it's going to vanish, which shouldn't happen. I mean, what are they doing in that sorting office if they're just vanishing? I mean, there must be, I know the postmen have a reputation for being light-fingered, but that's taking it to a different level. So yeah, transfer and load if available. Right, so see if that works, because so far this train has done nothing. A drain on my resources. Fuck off, Leicester. Nobody likes you. Apart from people who live in Leicester. See, they've just vanished. So lost the destination. Oh yeah, man. Oh well, this maybe it's a bit too far. I mean, I've never really done, like, I normally do like an aeroplane for journeys this far. Normally like trains just for like there sort of thing. 2 trains is a bit much, but I mean, it's only just getting on its feet. I really shouldn't have built this just starting up, but I'm still making a profit, and that's the main thing. Profits went down slightly, but it's still profit. I'm going to pay that loan back. So, anyway, as I can say, Rotherham is booming. Rotherham Woods rating is very poor. Maybe more mail vehicles will sort that out. See which one's going where. You're going to Yaxley, so you are Rotherham. So go. Safe clothing the Yaxley one will improve the rating as well. Loughborough, that's medium size. That doesn't really need 2. And Sulphur, that's not going to need more than 1 for a while. I mean, especially since it's not even going to grow until it gets food. So that's still poor. The way I could counteract this being so shit and ineffective is to have more. Oh, look at it, it breaks down just as it's about to go in. Fucking useless. Just to have it. What was I even talking about there? Just to have it what? How to make it less ineffectual is to double it up and have 2 trains, or however fucking many trains I need. So therefore it's getting more regular service and they're more likely to pick it up before it disappears. That's one thing I could do. But I'm a bit annoyed that it decided to do that. See, 11 bags via Leicester sorting office. And then they've just decided to vanish. See, what? What? There we go, it's finally loaded something. Hey! Fuck me. From Leicester Central. Hold on, it can't be from Leicester Central. That's Loughborough, that's Leicester. Oh, from Leicester, that's Leicester Central there? What? See what I mean about mail being impossible to make money off. I mean, even though you do get paid. What? Ah, you know why. Because I haven't ordered to transfer. Fuck. Right. And load if available. Load if available. Right. See, I've been playing this for how long, and I'm still stupid. Still ineffective. Still idiotic. Still anything, any kind of thesaurus definition for the word stupid. And reliability's 40 odd. Yes, you can invest me. And what I'm actually going to do is stick A halfway. Fuck off, man. I'm sick of being off that fucking thing I'm never going to fucking use. Right, so what I'm going to do, instead of going straight there, stop in there for a service. Likewise on your way back. So therefore, hopefully that'll keep its reliability up over the journey. I'm going to follow it. Its reliability 48%. It's up to 55. It doesn't help that it's an unreliable train in the first place. Fuck off. Whitney now accepts water. I would have thought they wouldn't need water in an icy climb. Right. Anyway, I'm actually going to see if there's more effective train that isn't as shit. See, maximum reliability 54%. I could get a Metro Camel DMU. Yeah, fuck it. You're going to Hoscar Train Depot. I'm going to switch it over to a Metro Camel DMU. Because they're only £4,000 a year, or £41,000 to buy, but running cost is similar. And I'm actually down, get rid of that train. And if you buy a train straight away, wrong one, wrong depot. If you buy a train in the same depot straight away, it will gain the orders from the old train. Or at least it would have if I hadn't if I hadn't built that other train. I bet if I had looked at the other train it would have had the orders, because train 4 it'll gain the orders of train 4 if it's freshly deleted. But stupid me, I failed at it. Trying to show you how I've advanced in my gameplay and it's not worked. So anyway, transfer and load if available, and same there, transfer and load if available. Right, so you need to go down to Loughborough, and I think that's where that stop is anyway. But yep. Oop, I haven't told it to go to there either. Salford Train Depot. So, hopefully this will be more reliable, and then it just breaks down as soon as it exits the depot. Fuck my life. Fuck my network. Right, let's see if this is doing any better. No, it is not. Let's see how Leicester Central's doing. Rating is poor. I'm actually going to clone this one. No, not rating. I want the depot. Clone. On that vehicle. Go. And how's Ultra Jump doing? Rating poor. I'm actually going to clone that one as well if I can click on it. Yes, thanks for breaking down. I am a champion! Yeah. Mail does stimulate growth, but not as fast as passengers I've found. It might actually do it at the same speed, but it actually seems slower. How's this train doing for profit? 35,000? That's pretty damn good. I mean, the other trains were like sort of topping at 30. Of course, it might be they might be at 35, 40,000 with the expanding cities. And expanding cities equals more passengers equals faster filling up time equals more trips. That's down to 16th, because that's a fucking shit one, isn't it? That is a shit one, and it is always breaking down, that's why. Let's guess reliability 0. Yep. How did I know? Right, anyway, this is what I'm on about. Works, watch it not work this time. See, there, it's gained the orders. I'm sure I demonstrated that in my main Let's Play of this game, but I thought I would demonstrate it to you again. So, yeah. It actually is pretty damn big, I bet that. No, I was going to say I bet that meal's pretty busy, but... So, he actually does deserve another one as well. Well, actually, I think I've already gave it another one, but fuck it. It's got 2 now. Right, so... Oh, which one's to Rotherham? Because the way to stimulate growth, well, stimulate mail... Stimulate, that's not really a good word choice. Sounds a bit sexual, but you need to have more vehicles than it's producing. It's like supply and demand. If there's more supply, the demand's greater, and somehow, and therefore it works. But it increases your rating. Like having more cars increases your rating, so therefore you get more mail. See how mail 5, it went up from 2. But yeah, it'll eventually start decreasing, then go back down. So I need to have an overabundance of vehicles. So I'll start cloning everyone who comes in. I don't care where the fuck you're going to. If I can click on you, I'll click on you. Really knock the speed down, to be honest. I'll click on you. I don't know where they're going. I could have cloned like 5 vehicles going to Salford or something, which is completely unnecessary, but... See how that's mediocre 7 because it's close and it's getting more service, whereas this is far away. Train doing anything with its profit? Nope, it's not even making a profit. How's it costing more money? What? I didn't get that. How is it costing more money than the thingy's worth, the running costs? Right, so I'm actually going to start doing the same sort of thing up here. Just you. Yeah. And yeah, not pause. So little and often does work in this game. Eventually it takes a long time for it to work, but it does. See how it's steadily increasing. It's up to 50%. Dropping, but then it's going back up and it'll reach higher than 50%. And then it'll even itself out at a point, at which point I will need to build more vehicles. Same training comes me, wait. Let's have a look at my road vehicle income. Where is it? 20,000. Most of that will probably be bus. What? How did that van, me mail van, manage to make a profit somehow? Amazingly. But yeah, most of that is bus. I mean, bus is making £6,000 ever since I've upgraded them to better buses. Also, having more reliable vehicles would be nice. No, it hasn't. I think mail's one of the later ones to be introduced to get a better upgrade, which is a bit annoying, but so be it. Loughborough sorting office. Where are these headed to? Central, none for this train. Add on, timetable. Ah, nah, I forgot to fucking do this when I bought this train. Forgot to give it a timetable. Right, now should have be on a timetable. What I might actually do is have it wait for a full load, because I mean it's just shuttling back and forth empty and it's losing money, so it'll lose less money being in the station and it'll make more money in the long run than this way. Yeah, fuck it. Got rid of it. In the vanilla version there was like a half load option, which would have been nice, but then again, why would you need to half load when you've got a timetable and you can make it wait for so long? But yeah. So it'll get there and it'll just stay there until it's full. It might take a fucking long time, by the way. Or not even doing anything to load up this train. Sitting there, none of this is destined to go. There we go, see? 8%, 9%, 12%. They've started to realise that there's a place that this train goes and they want to send mail to them. Like maybe Christmas presents. And yeah. So I'm glad that they've started to realise, but I know when the train leaves, they'll sort of forget, and then it'll take a while for it to do it all over again. And Rotherham is really big. I bet Rotherham Station's fuck. Look, I would kill for that much mail. I would kill for it. I wonder if I could actually change the Yaxley Central to be just part of that station. That would be pretty handy, because then the mail from Rotherham there would also get into the system, and that would be quite needed. Do you carry mail by any chance? Yes, you do. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna do that. Destroy Yaxley Central. And part of Yaxley. So, you now have an invalid order. Part of Yaxley. Yep, you also have an invalid order, so go to Yaxley. Anybody else? You? Maybe? Nope. Yeah, I think I'll clone one of them vehicles. Just have more, because there's going to be a lot of mail coming into this system. And yeah, I think I might call that an episode. I've managed to link my two basic networks, not very effectively, but they're linked nonetheless. And these are getting pretty damn big. It's like outstanding, Sanders full sack. And outstanding. How about you, you bastards, wherever you are? Crawley, have you fucking changed your tune? Yes, you have. But unfortunately, this fucking decided to build a house. Well, there go my plans of fucking high-speed railway link goes through the middle. Should have really bought the land when it was there. Fuck. Fucking Crawley. I hate councils. I hate them. I've got a predicted where the road will land because it's on a grid layout, but yeah, well, so be it. Case of Rossborough. But yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. I'm pretty healthy in terms of money. I mean, train income is rocking, and so I've road vehicle 4 has a void order, which means it was meant to go to Yaxley, but it can't anymore. How about you? Are you heading to Rotherham Woods? Rotherham Woods, Loughborough sorting office from Yaxley. I take it that's the one that did have a void order and is now not void. Whew, look at all this mail. I am going to have to invest in some for that. Right, yours have just come out of Yaxley, so I'm going to get some more. Go. That is a lot of mail. So I'm also going to build some more depots. So there and there. So it's starting to expand. You see why I sort of chose this layout, you get it expanded pretty easily. It never really needs to go much further than that. You sort of start filling the main point in that way, like that, there, and then even down the sides like that. There's quite a good arrangement, I reckon. But yeah. How's the mail doing here? Ratings, mail good. Come in like a swarm of locusts, then the fuck off. Passengers is very poor apparently. How about Rotherham Woods? How's the mail doing here? It's still poor. I may have to see which ones are going to Rotherham. You're going to Rotherham. Well, that several times. And yous all go. So yeah, like I say, little and often is the way to go with this, but at the start you can't afford little and often. Yeah. We now accepts gasoline. Right, I'm going to call this an episode for now. Things are... Actually, I'll wait until this departs. I know I sort of said a while ago that it was going to be the episode, but yeah. What's this doing? There's 400 odd bags of mail. That's when you know it's booming. There's that much mail. But I suppose there was a lot of mail tied up in that place there, and also in that place there. So, yep. Delete them. Why are these not bound for wherever this train's going? I mean, there's so many fucking vehicles coming in, but none of the letters that they carry are bound for this fucking place. So go to the next one, and you break down because the likelihood will be 0 because you've been waiting there for so long. Right, now it's up to 80%. So I'll be curious to see how much money is made off this. Hopefully this will stimulate growth at the other end. But we shall see. And you've broken down. Aren't you fucking special? Right, so this is going to be interesting to see how much money in a transfer it makes. Not a whole lot, I don't think. 11,000 I do believe it was. Which isn't all that impressive. I'm going to get some cloning some vehicles here as well. You're going to Altrincham, so I'll clone you a couple of times. And then you, I want to click on the depot. You several times as well. Because I've sort of got a lot of money now, so I can sort of afford to do the little and often approach, which I am raving about. So yeah, that is going to be it for this. Whoa, you kind of got a full load already. It fucking has, fuck me. Maybe the transfer thing has worked. I don't know. Fuck knows. But that just got a full load straight off. Let's see what it's at now. 9,000. So it looks like it's fucking gonna make a profit this year somehow. So yeah, that is it for this episode. And I will hopefully see you in the next one. So until then, farewell.